Manchester United defeated rivals Liverpool by 3 goals to 2 in the FA Cup 4th round in a thrilling game at Old Trafford. In this video, we will take a quick look at the key moments in the game and analyze one critical error that led to the winning goal. With the game balanced at 2-2, Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson made a very important decision that led to Bruno Fernandes scoring the winning goal. But before we proceed, make sure to hit that subscribe button for match previews and post-match analysis. Manchester United hosted Liverpool at Old Trafford in the 4th round of the FA Cup only 7 days after meeting them at Anfield in the English Premier League, a game that ended 0-0. The tactics used by both teams in that game were completely different that led to a very close game. To see the tactical preview of that encounter, click on the link in the description. In contrast to the game last week, this FA Cup tie was a lot more open, mainly because Manchester United were using a 4-2-3-1 with Donny Van De Beek starting. In contrast, Liverpool played their conventional 4-3-3 formation with Jordan Henderson missing through injury. This free-flowing open game resulted in both teams creating a lot of chances and converting them as well. Mohamed Salah scored a brilliant opening goal, followed by an equalizer by Mason Greenwood. Shortly after halftime, Marcus Rashford put the hosts ahead, only for the game to return to parity in the 58th minute when Salah scored his second of the game after a neat dummy by James Milner. So with the game perfectly balanced at 2-2, Manchester United were awarded a free kick on the edge of the box in the 78th minute after Fabinho had fouled Edinson Cavani. Bruno Fernandes, who had just come on as a substitute in place of Van De Beek, stood over the ball as Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson began setting up the wall. Here, you can see Alisson making sure that the end of the wall lines up with the post. He then takes his position right in the middle of the goal. But his positioning means that he would not be able to cover a fast and accurate shot to the far post. The wall's job is to cover the near post, and usually the goalkeeper positions himself at the far post, which is left wide open in this case. Now for background, it is important to note that Manchester United had 2 previous free kicks in that game that were taken by Rashford and Pogba. And both these free kicks were played over the wall and missed the target. So maybe that was the reason that Alisson had those previous free kicks at the back of his mind and wanted to ensure backup cover at the near post. But let's go to the fundamentals of defending direct free kicks. It's all about reducing the angles and the probabilities of your opponent scoring. So the wall would defend one half of the goal, and the only way your opponent can score is by clearing the wall and having the ball dip back down quickly to hit the target. This takes a lot of skill and even a bit of luck. So that threat is a very low probability, and half of the goal is covered. Now for the other half of the goal, it's the goalkeeper's responsibilities. And it is much easier to score in that section of the goal simply because there aren't any barriers in the way. Hence the goalkeeper has to, and I repeat, has to make sure he has every part of that half covered in case any kind of shot is hit on target. By positioning yourself in the middle of the goal, you are giving your opponent a very clear sight of goal with no hurdles in between. For a player of Bruno Fernandes' level, it's quite easy to hit the target in such circumstances. Alisson also conceded a penalty in Liverpool's league game at Anfield against Burnley, one that resulted in their first loss at home in 69 Premier League fixtures since April 2017. Having made the positioning mistake, Fernandes then whipped in a hard shot to the far post that Alisson could not get to in time. This gave Manchester United the lead, and they went on to win the game 3-2, advancing to the 5th round of the FA Cup, where they will play West Ham.